Hey there, so welcome back to the channel. So today we are adding the finishing touches to your map. So things like the legends, the scale bar, and the north arrow. So they may seem small, but they help your map tell a clearer story. So if you want to make your map not just look good, but also speak clearly, so stick around. So the question that we need to ask ourselves is why these elements matter. So before we jump into anything, let's talk about this. Why do these elements matter? So a map without a legend is like a book without a title, and a map without a scale bar leaves the distance to guesswork. And without a north arrow, well, you might just be looking the wrong way. So this features helps the viewer understand direction, distance, and meaning, and all without saying any words. Let us start working on this. So with your map open in your QGIS, so first of all, you have to go to the project menu here, the project menu at the top. Then click or come down here to where there is a new printout. So click on the new printout like this. Then it opens um, a blank or a place where you can type now the name of the final map that you want to put. Like for example, let's say map final, map final. You can name it the way you want it, then press OK. So this opens a new layout window. So this is your clean slate. The second step that you do is click the add map button on the layout toolbar. This is on the left hand side here. There's a lot of icons here that you will use during your editing of your map. So here, when you click here, there's an icon here that says add map. So when you click on it, then you come and draw a rectangular kind of diagram here, then your map will automatically appear here. So you can either zoom in or zoom out based on the way you want your map to look like. So if I zoom in like this, my map will look like this. Then the first thing I want to do is to make sure if I click on an empty part of this clean slate, you find out that the boundary goes away, but I don't want that to happen. So what I do is I click on the map again. Then what I do is I will go on my right side here, then I'll go to the item. I'll go to the item, or you can scroll up. So once you click on your map, you go on the left right hand side here. Then let us remove this. Let's remove this. Or you can do item property. It will appear here on your right hand side. Then I want to put a border on this map. So what I do is I'll scroll down, then come here and there's frame. So when I click on frame, it automatically shows that this map has a frame. Then I want to do other things, so I will click on the map still. Then I go back here, then I'll scroll down. So I want to edit my map. Before I put the scale, the legend, and the north arrow, I want to put the grids. So I will come on grids. I want to modify this, put the grids here, bring grid 1, then modify. Then when I come here, you find out that there is grid type. So then you can edit your x-axis and your y-axis. So if, for example, I want 3, if I want 3, I can put here 3 and then see what it will show on the grid. So you see, if I put 3, 2 grid lines appears there, but I want more than that. So let me see if I put 1. If I put 1, they will appear many like that. Then here I can also put 1 on the y-axis, put there 1, so they will appear like that. The grid lines are there. So most people can leave their map like this, but I don't want mine to look like this, so that when I go to put coordinates, I want the coordinates to show but not the grid lines. So I come here, the grid type, then I put the frame and annotations only. Then it will disappear like that. Then the frame, I will come on the frame here and then say line borders. Then I scroll down, then there's this icon here that says draw coordinates. Then I'll click on that. Then the coordinates will appear automatically here on my map. Then the next thing I will do is the font format. I want my coordinates to be in degree in minutes. So I will do that. Then it will change automatically here. Then I want my left side of the map here not to be horizontal. I want it to be vertical ascending. So what I do is I come here, then I do the vertical ascending. It looks like that. Now my map looks beautiful. And the right, I also don't want it horizontal. I want it vertical ascending like that. Then my map looks like this. So when I click here, I have put my map inside the borderline. Then I have the coordinates on this side. So the next thing I want to do is to add the scale bar. That is the main thing that we are discussing today. So I come on my left side on these icons again. Then I look for the icon that says the scale bar. So I click on the map here. I just click on an empty place. Then you come here. You can look for the scale bar. This says, where is the scale bar? Where is the scale bar? So add item, add arrow, add marker, add shape, add north arrow, add the scale bar. So when I click on the scale bar, I come and draw here, inside here, drag it like this, then I let go. So once it is here, I can also edit this scale bar on the item property. So what I do is once we have clicked on the scale bar, I can come here and change the type. I don't want it to be a box, a single box. So let's say, for example, I can say I want lines ticks up. So when I click on line ticks up, when you come here, you find out that I have changed that. Then I can also click on it. If you want to do more editing, you can come here and you can change your scale by units. You can either leave it in kilometers, meters, the way you want it, so that based on your preferences. Then, but mine, I want it like that. I can also change the label unit multiplier. I can make it like 10 or 1. Let me see what will happen when I make it 10. So when you make it 10, when you come here, you see it has already changed. So it depends on the way you want your scale bar to look like. So here it is. So the next thing I want to do is to add the north arrow. So the north arrow, I will come on this side again, on the left hand side, then look for the icon that says add the north arrow. So when you click on it, we normally add the north arrow on the right hand side, the upper section of your map. So here I come and draw it here, then it appears. If I also want to edit this node arrow, I'll just come on this item property, then I can change based on the ones that appear here, or you can do any editing that you want on your north arrow, but I would prefer mine to leave it like that. Then the next thing that I want us to do is to add the legend to this map, because that is the next thing. So what I do is I come on this side again, then I look for the one that says add legend. Once I click on add legend, I want to draw my legends either inside here or outside here. So it depends on where you want to put your legend. For example, I want to put mine in here, or let me say outside here or down here. It depends where you want to put your legend. So you draw your box there, you drag and draw your box there, so it will appear in there. So you find out that this information, before you even transited into this layout, this new layout view, you used this information to draw your original map, and now you want to make sure that you remain with the important information that you want in this map. So what you do is you come here, you remove the auto updates, then you scroll down. So you select that information that you don't want to appear in your legend, then you delete. So for example, I don't want this and this and this. So there is this remove icon here. When you click on it, remove the selected items from the legend. So when you click on it, it removes those that you have selected. I also don't want this. I remove it. So I also don't want this information. I remove it. I don't want this. Remove. I don't want this. Remove. I don't want this. So you keep on removing those that you don't want to appear in your legend to make sure that you just remain with the information that you want to display on your map. So you keep on removing those that you don't want to make sure that your legend only contains those information that you want, like that. So my legend is here, but when you look at, when I click on an empty space, you realize that the borderline goes away. So what I do, I click on it again, and I want to add the borderline to this legend. So what I do, I'll go down here, then add the frame. When I click on the frame, it comes back automatically. So if I want to, so when I click on an empty space, you find that my legend has this. So even if I want to drag my legend in here, can just do like that. Then to make sure it doesn't come there, like that. Like that. And it looks like it's not fitting well in there. I can decide to put it down here. So that is where I want to put my legends. Then so what will happen if I click on this legend? I also want to maybe change the name of these places. For example, when you double click on this name, let me take you back again. When I want to change this name to something else, like for example, say the sampling sites, when I double click on it, it comes here. So if I want to say sampling sites, sampling sites like this, it automatically comes here like that. Then I can also go back. Then you find that this name that I have changed here, it automatically appears on your legend. So your legend is here and all that. And if you also want to, let me move it here because I have more space here. So here you have your scale bar, and this is your north arrow, and this is your legend. So you can also add a label on this to say, for example, you want to add a label here that says legends. What you do is you come on this side. On this side, you look for the icon that says add label. So you look for it. This says what? You can click there. Add label. Then come and drag your rectangle there. Then you find out that it's giving you this. So you come on item property again, you delete that, then write there legends. So once you write there legends, legends, then you can also change the font size of your legend. You can either make it Times New Roman or the way you want it. You can also increase the color, make it red or the way you want it. Mine, I will leave it black. Then you can scroll down. If you want to put a frame on your title, you can also put it there. Then you scroll down. Yes, you can see. So you have your legends, and you can continue editing this to make sure that your font size is okay. So you can increase the font size of your legend to make sure it's big enough so that when you click here, it appears there like that. You can also move this to make sure it's there. So this is your clear map that has the scale bar, has the north arrow and your legend, and it has the border boundaries here with the coordinates showing. So if this video helped, give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more QGIS tutorials. So let your maps speak with purpose, not just with pixels. So see you in the next video.